Hello and welcome to USTS, the Ultimate Sports and Training Show. I'll be your host for today's show, Bob Lemire. I got a special guest today. This guy is a TikTok. He's going to be a phenom one day, I can tell, and he's working on it now. And he should have his own comedic act somewhere because he's got the talent, and he's got some stories to tell about just surviving with certain injuries and almost a heart attack. You want to call it a widowmaker and all that. And we're gonna learn how this guy is surviving and with an attitude, and it's a beautiful thing. Joe Conway, how are you doing, Joe?
Good, I'm doing great.
Joe, you're the best.
Thank you.
Joe, just tell us very quickly a little about yourself, and we're gonna fly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Dracut resident. I've been in Dracut for quite a few years. You know, a couple of probably like 20 something years. My daughters went to school in Dracut. I just I suffered a few health setbacks and just fighting through them, slowly getting through them and conquering that and getting back into shape.
And how old were you when you had you had a spinal fusion, you're saying?
Yeah, so I got an injury. I had to have spinal fusion. They had to put a couple of rods and screws in my back.
Right. Lower back,
Lower
back, right?
lower back.
And how'd you do that, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, I don't know if that's...
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it's, I was at work one day, and I've been at the same job for like 35 years.
Right, yeah.
And I was doing the same things that I do normally. I was getting up in age. I was in my 50s, and I went to pick up a box, and I felt a sharp pull.
Just picking up a box. Heavy box? Must have been heavy.
Yeah, it was a one heavy box.
You're a big guy, so yeah.
And, done it a million times, and that's all it took. I went to the hospital the next day and went from there. Long process after that.
Yeah, I would imagine. And when you say spinal fusion, what's the recuperation type of... Because a lot of people have stuff like that. I always had back problems, but I ended up at a chiropractor.
Yeah.
He was the greatest guy in the world, and God rest his soul, he died.
What was it?
Arsenault.
That's what I had.
You had
Brian Arsenault.
Brian Arsenault.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh, my God, he was the best.
He was great.
He put me back together. I couldn't get it together with anybody else. I don't know why. And within a week, he said, Bob.
That's exactly.
Bob, I'll fix you up. Don't worry. And he did. And I stayed with him for 40 years. And then I just got better.
Yeah.
And he'd want me to go back for tune-ups. Now, do you still go back to the chiropractors at all?
So I did that. I went through all that process. I did that for a long time.
Right.
Didn't work. He tried.
You can only do so much. They can only do so much. Yeah.
Yeah, they said it's not a fix. It's not like they're gonna fix it. They're gonna try to alleviate it a little
the
better.
pain, right? Yeah.
It takes some of the pressure off of it, but
Right.
But no, I mean that didn't work. I tried, acupuncture. I even did that.
Did that work at all?
That didn't do anything. Right.
And that usually does.
Well, it was weird because they're sticking all these needles in you, and I felt like I was floating.
Yeah.
It's
right.
I don't know. It was weird. And I did that 3 times, and I got no relief from that. And
it's expensive.
it is, yeah. What else did I? I did all kinds.
You didn't do Reiki. Did you do any Reiki?
No, I didn't do.
My
any
wife's
of
a
that.
Reiki practitioner. That's why I always push that. But
My wife went to your wife.
Oh, did she?
She
really?
did one time.
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, she.
Because the problem is, my wife was battling her own issues with her health.
Yeah.
Because after she had my daughter, she just went downhill for many, many years because of her stomach problems, and they finally fixed it. And there's certain things Reiki can help, but if your body's failing, it's failing.
Right,
you can alleviate the pain, but anyway, she's done a few people, my wife, and she's a practitioner. I wish she'd go back to be a master because she's close and she's good.
Wow.
She is good. She's done a couple of people, and they went, whoa. So that's another thing you could always think of.
That's the only thing I probably didn't try.
Well, then we'll talk to her. I don't know if she wants to keep doing it anymore because she hasn't practiced in probably a couple of years, but it's there. She knows she's practiced so much. But there was other people that we can recommend. Fitzpatrick out of Nashua, the greatest in the world. I had him for myself many years ago, and I couldn't even, from Taekwondo, I couldn't even hardly walk. And I'd work out every day, and then at night I was dying. And within 10 minutes, he had me on the table. And it was voodoo, whatever it was, The pain's gone.
No.
And then I went out and I went, whoa, what? Where's the pain? And he laughed. He says, there's no more pain. You're good. And I went out in the hallway, shut the door when I was all done, and I'm trying to lift my leg, throwing kicks to see if I get the pain back.
Yeah.
He opens the door. He goes, what are you doing? And I says, I'm trying to find the pain back because I had it so long. He goes, no, the pain's gone now. And he goes, the Bruins come here. He had a lot of Bruins players. He's out of Nashua. He's going, they do the same thing. They'll leave, go in the hallway, and do push-ups because their shoulders were so gone from checks and forechecks that they can't believe they can do push-ups now.
Wow.
And I went, wow, yeah. And so that's what he kind of got my wife and her girlfriend is a master.
I got to see this guy.
You got to check, yeah, and you got to check out Reiki. Reiki's take it, and acupressure. I do a lot of acupressure. If you Google acupressure,
Yeah.
all right, you'll find points that will relieve the pain on your back just by your hands or your.
Just by like rubbing it?
You
or?
rub it, you press it hard.
Yeah.
And it's like acupuncture.
Yeah.
All right. But if you have a spinal problem like you had, you have to have it fixed.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and you did.
Yeah.
And so how was the rehabilitation for that? How long did you do that?
So it's supposed to take 1 to 2 years before you get the full effect
Right.
of it. In my case, because I had a laminectomy with it. Right. And
What's that? What's that?
So a laminectomy is when they take the bone from your spine and they grind it up and they put it around the hardware, right?
Yeah.
And so that failed. So that failed.
Wow.
So I got the symptoms that I had, the same symptoms that I had before I had the surgery.
Right. Yeah.
So now it's the cervical where they have to operate on my neck.
You have to have that done?
I have to have that done, but they're saying that I can't have it done because I just had a heart attack and I have to wait a year. So I'm going to fight through. I don't care. Whatever it takes.
You know that attitude you have is beautiful. And
Yeah.
Joey, it is beautiful. And what happened with the heart attack? I mean, so you had
heart
that
attack was
out of
crazy.
nowhere.
Just out of nowhere. Like I felt fine. I never had any attacks or anything.
And how old were you?
I was, this just happened this year. I was 55.
You know your grandfather
Yeah.
at 51. I think he was 51, had his first heart attack.
I knew he was in his 50s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 51. And I was just a kid going, well, he's an old guy.
Right.
You know, you assume he's an old guy. He went down, he was good after that for many years, but that was many years ago. Medical science and stuff, they're going to keep you alive.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you keep your health going and your diet and you know what you have to do. You got to
Yeah.
keep moving, you know.
Yep.
And
That's the key.
no,
Is to keep moving.
if you don't move, it's going to kill you. And people don't. Oh, I'm hurting. Everyone's hurting.
Yeah.
But if you don't move, you got a couple of years because your body's going to go, your heart's going to stop.
Yeah.
All right? And I think you realize that.
Yeah.
And they must have told you got to keep moving. The pain's the pain.
Well, I have to. It's not like. So I'm at a situation where I have no choice.
Right.
Because they had to put stents in my heart.
Right.
And I can get blood clots if I sit around. So I have to keep moving. So I'm out there walking.
I see that.
I'm
yeah.
biking. I got a mountain bike that I
Yeah.
redid.
Yep.
All new stuff.
Right.
So I do that. That's just my exercise for now until I can find out
Yeah,
really
you-
what I can do.
Take your time. You don't want to go crazy.
Exactly.
But now your back, you picked up something and your back went out.
Just
So what happened to your neck?
so my neck, because of the job that I did for
Right.
that long a period of time,
Yep.
my whole spine
Was
degenerated. Wow. So I got bulges all in my neck, and they're all pushing up against. So this whole thing is all numb.
that's where the pain is.
And
Yeah.
I just actually went today. I went today to the doctor, and I explained it.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm sorry, but there's nothing you can do for at least a year. They can't do anything. They can't
Because of
operate
your
on
heart.
you
Because of
the
heart
heart.
stents.
Right.
And the heart stents, that must have been.
That was fun, actually. I actually, I was like, if that ever happens again, because it was so simple. I go inside. I walked in there. I walked into the emergency room. I guess they were waiting for me.
right.
I walk in there, and they're like, all right, and they take me right away, and they stick it right there,
Yeah.
put it right in my, they go right up, right into your
And
heart.
you can feel it?
You don't feel nothing.
Oh, no, you feel it.
So I'm laying there. I'm looking up at the screen, and I could see my heart. I could see the veins. So I'm like, take a left. Because you can see the veins like going like this. You know what I mean?
You're going straight. Where you going?
So everybody's looking at me like, "Oh, this guy, something's up with this guy."
You should have TikTok that. Take a left.
Take
Where
a
you
left.
going? Oh, that's funny.
So then you went behind the heart. He found something back there. He stuck a stent in there. He put 2 in the front. So I ended up getting 3 of them. And
when you say 3 stents, where do the stents go? They go in different. I don't know how it works.
So there's one they call it LAD. It's abbreviation. I guess it's one of the important ones. It goes in the front.
That's the big
and
one.
It, and it gives blood to the I guess the bottom and front of the heart.
So your veins were collapsing. Is that what?
So it was there was plaque buildup. There were 90% blocked
From your diet.
from my diet.
Okay.
From not exercising enough, from the injury that I had. I wasn't able to
Everything
really move
combined.
around.
Yep.
And I gained 50 pounds.
Yep.
So that on top of all that,
Right.
caused a lot of the problems.
Wow. And so they did all 3 stents in one day.
Yeah.
And you walked out of there.
I stayed the night.
You stayed the night?
I walked out of I come out of the room, right? And I'm like, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Like this, right? And all the nurses are all looking like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm free.
I'm free. Death. Don't worry about it.
It's a miracle. These days I'm walking by the rooms and people are all looking at me as I'm walking by the rooms. I'm like, it's a miracle.
That's funny. Oh, yeah. Well, that's your sense of humor.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to go through what you've did over the years, and you've got that sense of humor now and the outlook. It's all up in the outlook.
Yeah.
Because if you stopped and said, oh, no, you're gone. You have to say, I have no choice but to keep going. And and you got to go through the pain.
Our family was like that. We had a tough family.
No, I know. Yeah.
We had a funny family.
Yeah.
We had a tough family.
No, yeah.
And we had a good outlook on things. Right.
Joey and I are cousins, by the way. We're not bragging about our family, but we were out of control.
I know,
your mother was the funniest of the funny, Gloria Martin.
Yeah.
And she would do things, because she was older than me by probably 7 or 8 years. So I was a young guy. And then I got you by about 7 or 8 years, or 10 years, or 15, 20. I don't know when I got you. How old did you say you were?
So I'm 55.
All right. And so I got 15 years. 15 years I got you.
I think my mother used to babysit you.
And I used to babysit you.
And then you used to be, How weird is that? Yeah. That's how close the family was.
Yeah. And it was, everyone lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
In Lowell. So we were psychos.
Yeah.
Well, there were a lot of families that lived in Lowell on Coburn Street and just one area. And you own that street.
Yes.
We all own that street because there were gangs in every street. When you were younger, it was like the West Side Story. I mean, nobody had guns. Nobody cared about knives. You fought, but there were gangs everywhere. So you had your own gang. They had their gangs, and every once in a while it was...
So you grew up on Coburn Street?
On Coburn Street.
Since a kid?
Until I was 20, and I got married and went to Drake.
So you saw Richard. We were across the street
Richard
from
was,
my Uncle Rich.
Yeah, your Uncle Rich.
Grew up with them, my mother, everybody.
Everyone for my whole life. So what happens is the sense of humor, as you say, it's a French-Canadian sense of humor, and loud and crazy. And everyone had a good outlook, and it's the all outlook that I think helped you out.
Yes.
And you have two daughters.
Yeah.
Dogs and a beautiful wife. You're doing everything you can to be there for them.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
And
it's important, and to keep the family structure, you have to do everything to stay healthy and to be there as long as you can.
That's right. And they don't want to. They love you. You love them. Yeah. And we're not the only one going through this, because any people over 50, 60, we're all going through a lot of stuff like this. But so rehabilitation? What are you trying to keep going for the rehabilitation for everything? Your back, your neck, and your heart.
So because I just recently had the heart attack, so
right.
I was going to cardiac rehab.
Right.
So I was doing that twice a week.
And what do they do there at cardiac rehab?
So they had me walking on a treadmill for 10 minutes. They monitor you.
And they monitor. You want to see how it's working.
Got all these little things on you.
Right.
And they got a screen and they watch it, and then they come over and they check your blood pressure once in a while to make sure that everything's okay. And then I would go and I would go on this bike, and two different kinds of the bikes, you know. And there was one that you did the arms, and there was one that was just the feet. And I did that for about an hour, you know. But I had to stop because this started bothering me,
Right.
and then this started happening. So when I was going to the cardiac rehab, it was irritating it.
Right. Okay.
So now, because that happened, now I set myself up for physical therapy. So now I start physical therapy actually tomorrow, and it's going to be for my neck. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to alleviate some of the pressure or whatever they're going to do, whatever they have to do. I don't care what they do to me, as long as they don't hang me, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I mean? Like,
What do they
whatever
try?
they...
They'll probably try to pull your neck from your body a little if they can.
Yes.
And that's almost chiropractic. Now, do you own have you ever owned a upside down?
You know, you
Machine.
told me you had one, and I never forgot it.
And I still have it, you know.
And I thought about getting that.
It's all yours. It's all yours if you want it.
You don't use it anymore?
I don't. I stop. I don't need it. What I do is I hang this way.
Yeah.
You know, just with my hands on anything I can hang, and my back will. It does it. I tried. I did that for a while. That's why I stopped going to the chiropractor, because my back was good, because I bought the machine. All right, and I would go upside down, completely upside down like this, and I would feel my back go bump, 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 bump. And what it does is it opens up all your spinal cord. That's what the machines are for. So I stopped going, but then I got, and the doctor called me, said I had vertigo, because I started going upside down and getting really sick.
Whoa!
And he says, you have vertigo. He says it's in your ear, or I don't know how that works, but so I stopped using it and just hang up straight this way on anything I can grab, even a door. I'll grab a door and I'll just hang, and my back will pop, and then I do a lot of exercises in the morning to get my back cracking. But
yeah, you're in great shape.
But
you have movements and everything.
Yeah, you got to keep moving. I'll let you grab that thing, and believe me, instead of buying one, they were the cheapest. They were only $150 at the time. I don't know what they are now.
So what is it? You hang from your feet?
You got to wear boots or something, right? And then all you do is you set it to your height,
right?
And it's all balanced. So when you lift your arms up, you'll go back, and if you put your arms back forward, you'll stay level. If you go all the way back, it'll snap. You'll be upside down.
How do you get back up?
You'll put your arms down, and it's so balanced. It's so balanced.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's the most beautiful machine.
I'm just picturing getting stuck on that thing.
The funny thing is, I did get stuck on it when I first bought it. I put it together at my Taekwondo school, and I says, I don't read directions. So I put it in the back dressing room, and I got on it, and I went down, and it clicked. I'm upside down, completely hanging. The minute I did that, UPS came in. Bob, I got packages. I said, I'll be there in a minute. I couldn't get back up, and I felt embarrassed. I go, I'll be there. Where are they doing? I got to go. I couldn't get back up.
Oh, the timing.
I didn't know how. I thought I had to unbuckle my boots, and I would have fell on my head. But then all of a sudden, my hands went back, and I just... So it's a complete level.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's the most beautiful machine. You're going to come pick it up.
All right, okay.
But anyway, so that's what vertigo took me out of it. And there's nothing I don't know. I'm not going to do anything for my vertigo. Not at my age. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it helps. It helps alleviate. But you better, before you ever use it, you have to talk to your doctor.
Yeah, because
you don't know what your neck is, and he'll go, no, stay away from it. So
I'm crazy because I'll just do it.
No, I know, that's my problem.
I don't need a doctor telling me what to do.
No, so beside that, I mean, I want to talk a lot about your TikTok, because I started watching your TikTok about a year ago.
Yeah.
About a year,
pretty much. Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's on there, and I'm going, he's out of his mind. Look at him. And it's like the TikTok. It's always only about a minute, maybe. What I try to do is I try to keep it within a minute, right? Because people's attention, they get bored. Yeah,
people like to look at things really quick.
Right.
So I'm learning it. I'm learning the editing and putting music together.
You are doing a good job. I'm watching it, getting
different
better.
scenes and angles. And
yeah. And as I watch, And I look and it's like philosophical, comedic, and I don't forget it. It's just so many things you're going through. And I said, he's ad-libbing. He's thinking about praying mantis, which is one of them.
Yeah.
And he just goes off. And I says, "This is not scripted. I can tell you're not scripted. You're thinking about what you want to say,
Right.
But then it just comes out.
I don't think of anything. I just do it.
You just do it. All right. So I didn't think because you can't and have that kind of delivery. You can't. Your delivery is good because you got the facial. You should have your own comedy act. I mean, you could do well if you thought about stuff, put it together. A lot of good comedians, they ad lib.
Right.
I mean, they will just ad lib because as they have a subject, boom, they're gone. And they know it's funny, and they know it. If people start laughing, they just ride on what people are laughing.
Yes.
And I'm saying that's what you're doing there. And now you're getting all the, what do you call it? I say I know nothing about this stuff.
Yeah, so
but music, and you're getting.
Yeah, I'm learning like you can fade music into when you start talking, and there's so much you can do.
Well, I saw the one with the guy, and I saw that before on Facebook, but you took it and put it in your TikTok. He's in a tree, and he's cutting the tree down. That tree come down, hit him in the head, knocked him out of the box. And I'm like, and you were saying, these guys, they hired these guys. Look at these guys across the street from me, and whatever you say.
They hired these guys again. For heaven's sakes, the last time they cut down a tree, they freaking landed on a car full of nuns. 3 of them were hospitalized.
Yeah, the car full of nuns. I'm going.
And that's just the stuff that just comes right out, like, you know what
beautiful. I mean? And then people are going, a car full of nuns? You didn't hear about it? It was on there. Yeah. Oh, and that's so funny. But see, what happens like that, and I see a lot of people making some big progress and good money on it. They know the whole system, and I think you go for the sponsors. You go for. I mean, it's almost like you got to get involved with the TikTok world, with the. I don't know. I don't even know if you have to pay.
So what you do is, as you start doing your videos and they start getting a little better, you start getting more followers.
That's right. Yeah,
right? And then those people will share that.
Right.
And then that's how it can become big. If you make one video, that's.
But then if you, because I keep getting things because of the Taekwondo shows and YouTube. If you want to have sponsors, you pay $99 a month. Oh, it's a whole thing. And I'm like, I ain't into that right now. Yeah, but you never know down the road. Right. But that's where a lot of these people and these kids, the kids are making money.
Yes.
And they're getting, it's almost like you need a manager that knows all this computer stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. And if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it.
It's the new entertainment.
Oh my God!
I mean, more people now are starting to look in their phones and watch stuff than regular TV.
You don't even watch TV, and TikTok is just exploding.
You see the cost of TVs are all coming down.
Oh yeah, no one's
really watching.
But I mean, you can even watch a TikTok on your television if you want.
That's true. Yeah, you can mirror it.
That's what. Yeah, you have the. See, you know mirroring. I know nothing about that.
Like you go on your phone and you mirror it. You connect to your TV and you mirror it, and you can watch it on your TV.
My wife does. I always depend on my grandkids, my kids, and my wife to do it for me.
Oh, yeah.
As I say, I don't know how to do it. Yeah. That's easy for me, so I don't have to worry about it.
Now you're going to have plenty of time to fool around with it.
No, I'm not good at it. Look at my phone. This phone, I think, is older than you. And I don't want to get rid of it. I think it's one of the first ones.
What does that say, Nintendo? What is that? What kind of phone is that?
Yeah. And it's, but the funny thing is, all my kids and my grandkids, they all got the great, nice, big phones.
Yeah.
And this is one of the little ones. I don't know if they even make them like this anymore.
Is that an iPhone?
Yeah.
Let's see.
But it's...
oh, yeah. Wow. This is like one of the original ones.
Yeah.
Geez, I think those are worth a lot of money, but hold on to that.
I got about 4 of those that I went through because of broken glass or whatever, and I still got them. But when I would transfer my phone to something else, another phone, I'd lose a lot of stuff. And they said, no, you'll never lose anything. I would lose pictures, DraftKings. I would have, and I love DraftKings. Yeah. I got money involved with DraftKings. So
yeah, I used to do it too.
Oh, you don't know
I got
more?
hooked.
Yeah, but at 10 cents, you can win $1 million.
Yes, you can.
With 40 million people playing against you. But if you,
luck. It's all luck.
Oh,
really.
It's all luck. It's like playing the numbers. It's
like
playing
they'll play the teams and they got numbers in there, and you're like, you know.
Oh no, yeah, and you got 6 people, especially guys golf. I love golf, so I play golf every week. I play a bunch of them, and I'm on a league with some of my friends.
You still at the same place, Pine Valley?
No, I'm talking about the league on this.
Oh,
No, we go to up Indian Mountain now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, up north. Yeah, that's where we
okay.
play. But I mean, there's golf leagues on DraftKings. It's all friends.
Oh,
So you're playing against all your friends, and it's just you win $18, but it don't matter. You beat all your guys. Yeah, because nobody made a cut the day before, and if you don't make any cut, you ain't making any money.
yeah.
But it's so cool. So your daughter Jen, we were talking about your daughter Jen, right?
Jessica.
I mean Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay, your daughter Jessica. She's out of control.
Out of
I'm
control.
going to get her on the show because I want to know how she can survive those workouts.
And she's very well known in Drake. She knows a lot of people in Drake too.
Now, is she
so.
teaching or is she not yet?
So she's into some stuff. I'm not exactly sure. Like she goes to the gym for 3 hours. I don't know if she helps train other people, but I mean she probably does. I don't know, 3 hours a day.
Right. Yeah.
For 7 days a week. After work,
after
double shifts,
working.
doing a double shift.
So a double shift is 12 hours, is you saying?
So she'll do a 16-hour shift.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then go work.
And then go work out.
Oh, my
And she does not skip, ever. Even when she's sick.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, no, just keep it, even when she's sick.
She's unbelievable. She's definitely from the family.
I won't ask her age, but she's
She's 25.
okay.
She went to Drake at High. She graduated in 2020. Her name's Jessica Conway. A lot of people probably know her.
Yeah.
She knows a lot of families in Drake.
Right. And where does she train?
So she goes to Best Fitness.
Okay.
Different ones. She likes to break it up a little.
You can bounce it around.
Yeah, she'll go bounce around.
Yeah. Because I've seen videos, and I'm like, wow.
She's unbelievable.
But to do a 16-hour shift,
Yeah.
all right, that's enough to kill anybody.
Exactly.
Now you got to go work out after.
And she, and her job's not easy. And she's a nursing assistant right now.
Boom, boom, boom. She's moving
But
around.
she's going to be a nurse. Yeah, she's going to be a nurse. So.
Now, does she talk to you about diet and exercise? She must because she knows what she's doing.
She weighs her food. She cooks everything. All the ingredients have to be specific ingredients. It has to be a certain weight, certain calorie count. She'll make it for a whole week, and that'll be her meals for the whole week.
Now, you should just. Would it be something that would adapt to you, or that?
Oh yeah, that's all healthy foods.
Yeah, you should do all that.
She
with
doesn't
it.
need anything that's not healthy.
Yeah, especially
processed.
with the heart thing, you want to make sure your cholesterol. Anything you can do, keep that cholesterol down.
So I had lost. I had gained 50 pounds, and I have lost almost 30 pounds. And I say this, and the reason why I want to talk about it is because it helped me a lot. So when I went to my doctor, I was severely obese,
Right.
they said. So they gave me Zepbound, and I didn't think it would work. I didn't think anything like, I thought I was just, I was just going to whatever. I started taking it. In 2 months, I lost almost 30 pounds.
And so what does it do?
So what it does is, it's a little needle, right? And you just grab your skin, you put it in, you shoot, it goes, now you don't even feel it. It does everything for
I don't
you.
like
It
needles.
goes
I'm
in,
not a needle
and then
guy.
it pops out. It's like a second.
All right.
And you don't feel nothing.
Right.
Because you're squeezing it, and
Yeah.
it only goes in like.
Right. Okay. And so what does it do?
So it shoots in whatever's in that, diet stuff or whatever is in that needle.
You're
And,
doing your homework.
So that's a whole week. So every week I do that. Every week I do a shot.
You're still doing it?
Do it still, yeah. I've
So-
gone all the way up now. I'm at my 3rd dose.
And a doctor prescribed it.
Doctor prescribed it.
Okay. Do you do your own homework on what people are giving you? Because I won't do anything unless I have.
So I did some research on it, and I found out that there was a lot of people that were losing weight on it,
Right.
and it was in such high demand that it was hard to find for a long time.
Okay.
You couldn't get it because people
Right.
were just,
Or too expensive.
and it's unless if you have insurance, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's
But
only $20 for me.
See, I thought there was a whole thing about they didn't want to. The administration was going to stop insurances for certain.
Geez, I hope not.
Well, I don't know if it had anything to do with that.
Yeah.
But they were going to stop insurance coverage on certain things, but it might have nothing to do with that. Yeah, well, so and if it
And-
works, it works.
Well, I changed my diet also.
You have to do both. You have to.
You have to do both.
Right.
You can't just take Zepbound
and then start eating.
But what Zepbound does, the effect that it has on you, is that it makes it so that you're not hungry. So you know, like when you get hungry, you get those cravings.
Yeah. I know.
Well, it'll totally almost eliminate
Wow.
the cravings.
Right.
So you're not hungry.
Right.
And that's the whole thing about it. Like
Right.
you have. Sometimes I'll have one meal a day, and
Yeah.
I can't, and I'm full. Like I can't eat anything.
But you
else.
still got to get your vitamins and protein. You taking vitamins or anything?
So my wife, she went out because I had a heart attack. She went out and she bought a book on heart attack food.
Right.
I don't know what it's called.
No, okay.
Cardiac, whatever.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And so she makes all my meals. They all have to be. It's either chicken,
Oh,
turkey,
Good.
vegetable, a starch.
Right.
So it's all in portion size.
Yeah, a lot of fruit. You do a lot of
A
fruit.
lot. I eat oranges, peaches.
Yeah.
I got a pear tree. I got pears.
I saw your on TikTok. I saw your grape tree.
Oh, the
grapes.
grapevines,
You
yeah.
got grapevines.
Holy
Wow.
mackerel, those
And those things are big.
Those things are out of control.
Wow. What did you just plant a seed? Tell
No,
me.
I bought the house and there was this little friggin' grapeling. This
Yeah.
little. I'm
A
like, wow,
grapeling.
what is that thing?
Did you make that one up? A grapeling?
Anything that's small, it's either a ling or an it.
No kidding.
Or
Yeah.
a grapelet or a grapeling.
Grapeling. I like that.
So they started growing out of control. And now it's I got to build something.
I saw it. I mean, well, anybody
It's on the
wants
ground.
to.
It's-
No, your TikTok is how the thing get to TikTok? Joe Conway. That's it.
So yeah,
and you
it
got
says
your hand up in the air like Superman.
Joe Conway 941 with a red X at the end,
Yeah.
and there's a picture of me, Superman. and a
Superman.
cape
Oh yeah.
going
Yeah.
like this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we'll keep talking about that TikTok because I got to tell you, you're gonna take off. Keep it going.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
It's almost like you're doing 1 or 2 a week or maybe more.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wow, he's getting.
Wait till you see the next one I do. I already got a plan for it. Oh my gosh.
Well, I like the other one, which was yesterday, the day before, and you're in the pool, and everyone's hot. Oh, they're all hot. Don't come outside.
Oh, the sun.
Oh, the sun.
Oh,
Oh, the sun. And they got a pool. A beautiful,
I know, yeah.
cool pool. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, back in the day, see, that's the new generation.
the flippers. I was talking about
Oh,
flippers.
God,
No one
flippers.
uses flippers anymore. I don't know what's going on.
And it's funny when you were saying that, I know I have flippers in my shed. But no one would wear those flippers.
No one wears
Well,
them
if I told
anymore.
that my 9-year-old grandson, he goes, Pep, I ain't wearing those. There's no way I'm wearing those.
Yeah, you figure you put those things on, you're like Jacques Cousteau. You just you come up out of the water like a
Oh,
dolphin.
you take off.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's like a fish.
yeah, it's true.
I remember me and my brother-in-law, we were up at the Bahamas, and we rented snorkels, but, not just above the water
Yep.
line, but you had
With the air thing.
with the air thing. And it was a cloudy day. So the girls were on the beach, and me and my brother-in-law were snorkeling. And at the Bahamas, it was a little cove. We had more freaking fun, right? But we did it for like 4 hours, 5 hours. You want to talk about a burn on your back? And I went, well, it's cloudy. And that sun don't care. That sun went right through the clouds. And I went, wow. 4 hours goes by quick when you have
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just on your back. Both of us were fried, yeah. So when you say snorkeling, we had fins. Well, you could rent the fins, and we were flying, But that's funny because, and like I say, your TikToks remind me, and I love comedy. I've always loved comedy. My father, and it's in the family.
Yeah.
But your comedy reminds me a lot of the Seinfeld episodes. All right, you've got to be a Seinfeld fan. I know.
I used to watch them, yeah.
All right, and that's and they say, well, what's it about? To Jerry Seinfeld. Well, it's a show about nothing, and you say, well, it's got to be about something. Yeah, it's about nothing, and that's what your things are.
Yeah.
It's about your dog. What's your dog looking at? Your dog's looking at something, and you'll be
Spirits.
and you'll
He sees ghosts.
yeah, and that stuff's funny,
Yeah.
especially if you're ad libbing,
Yeah.
which you are ad libbing, and I want people to watch your TikTok.
I'm just, it is like I do them. I'm not really super serious about them.
You
But
can't
I'm
be.
starting to realize like how many different things you can do, which is fun.
A million
And I'm like,
things.
you know what? Maybe I can really, turn this,
Yeah.
because I used to make like movies when I was younger.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's in your
Yeah,
blood.
with
You
the
want to
friends
do it.
and stuff like
and
that.
now and you're retired, practically retired.
Pretty much right now, yeah.
So you have all the time in the world.
I do too much.
Right. And the thing is, what's nice about that, if you make it and you're not happy with it, you don't send it out.
Right.
But if you make it and you show people and they laugh, right, it goes. And they're not all going to be gems.
No.
But you're on the. I'm like, they're getting better. I've been watching them and they're getting better and then better. It's just fun. And I notice. I notice your kids aren't in it too much, and your wife's not in it. They want to stay out of the.
Yeah, they're just they're a little embarrassed, I think,
Yeah,
They don't want to be associated with that.
That's the French in us. We don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't. You know what? If you worry about what other people are going to think, all right, then, and my wife's the same way.
Yeah.
I want to get her on the show here. I want nothing to do with the pop. I said, Di, come on.
She's never been on the show before.
No, no. And she's a Reiki practitioner.
Oh,
And she's
jeez.
gone through some medical stuff and popped herself out practically by herself with her studying. She could be a doctor. She studies, and she's the one that keeps me healthy.
No, she was serious at one point because she had the table, and Jen went there, and
Oh, no, the Reiki, she was really serious, but then she got sick because of something that happened, and there's nothing you could do because it's your body. Your body, you can try to fix it with the medicine,
Yeah.
But if your body fails, as you know,
Right.
you need medical science.
Right.
At one point, because things will clog up or things will shut down.
Now, has she used it on you?
Oh yeah, on my knees. Goes in Taekwondo on the knees, and it's just unbelievable.
Really?
Whenever she uses it, it would be like, wow.
Now, do you notice a difference when she does it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you do?
But I don't train like I used to, so my knees aren't like they used to be.
That's true, yeah.
I used to train like 4 hours a day, like your daughter.
Yeah.
I would work all day, and then I'd go train at night, exhausted after working all day. But you do it anyway because you're young.
Yeah.
As you get older, you gotta slow it down a little. And by slowing it down, I don't have the major, like the jumps. Maybe jump
Yeah.
1,000 times. You train with me,
Yeah. Oh,
even the year half the
impressive.
time. Yeah, yeah. Well, we train hard,
Yeah, absolutely.
and as great shape as you're in, you keep throwing those kicks out. All it does is irritate the joints because it's popping the joints. I mean, a kick is a kick, a punch is a punch.
Right.
You can only do so many before your joints, as you get older, say, all right, you got to slow down a little.
Well, your joints aren't used to being thrown around like that, right? Kicks and everything like that. So you got to strengthen them.
Well, that's what it is, and you do. But when you jump up in the air and you land, you jump up and you do that thousands of times a week, and then you land wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's
You're always going to land wrong. You're going to hit the bag wrong. You're going to do something wrong, or you're going to be sparring. And then what happens is now you get an injury, and you're working through, like your daughter, you're working through a sickness, you're working through the injury. You don't work that hard on that spot
Yeah,
because that leg's gone. So you use the other leg,
right.
And you use your the rest of your body. But you got to improvise,
Yeah,
and it's all improvisation. You're doing it with your TikTok.
yeah.
You improvise, and
I gotta somehow fill in some of that time that I have too much of.
yeah,
It's just too much time.
you like music.
I do. I love music.
Grab a guitar.
I was a drummer back in the day, but
then
that's
great.
too loud. Then I had a guitar.
Yeah,
I started playing the guitar, and I was starting to learn it.
yeah.
But then something happened to the guitar. I forget what happened.
Yeah.
I think I broke it or somehow I accidentally. I think I fell on it or something. I don't know.
They're cheap enough. You can get a used
No,
guitar
that's true,
for,
yeah.
for $20 if you want. It makes no difference. Yeah, I'll come down. I'll give you a couple lessons. And it's just
I got the chords. I got a few chords. I
Yeah.
learned some, and
and the drums.
put 'em-
Now the drums. My brother-in-law's got a whole set. It's the size of this console here. It's
Wow.
all
The
elec-
electronic.
Yeah, and you do whatever you want.
Yep.
And you can get good on that.
That's
And you
true.
can do everything. You got a bass, you got the cymbals, you got the snare. I mean, you got the whole thing right on this electrical thing, and it tells you what to do.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So,
I never even thought of that.
oh, and
I'm
then,
thinking of the full size drum
No,
set, like
yeah, I know.
Neil Peart from
No,
Rush.
no.
You know what I mean?
no. And you go in your bedroom, put a song on, and listen to how they're doing it. And within, I bet you in a month, you could start playing with almost any song because if you have it in your body.
I do,
and
yeah.
you like it.
I used to play, yeah.
Yeah, if you like that. Did you have your own drum?
I had my own drum set for a while.
Yeah.
And I used to play it. I used to love it.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine that was a drummer. He showed me a couple of beats, and then from there he would show me different beats, and then I
Right.
learned all kinds of different beats and
Yeah.
the
That's
coordination and
because between you want to keep busy, you're saying, because it's music.
I know that's
And
true.
so you put a couple hours a day or a couple. Oh my God, it's just so much fun, and you get better quick by just practicing.
I want to get a producer so I can go this TikTok professionally. That's what I want to do.
That's what I'm saying. But they're out there. Hey,
Yeah.
all you gotta do is Google
Yeah.
producers or managers for TikTok, and they're out there. They'll help you out. They'll take a percentage. You say, all right, what do you want for percentage? Well, they take 10%, you get 15%, but they'll put you in the right direction, and you never know. And all of a sudden, you got the following.
You know what's funny is some people call me. They say I look like that guy from what was that show?
I know what you're gonna say.
Kevin James.
Kevin James. I knew you were gonna say that.
People
yeah.
say, I'm like, do I really look like Kevin James?
In a way, you do. In a way, you do.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
and
man, maybe I can be one of his extras there.
you do. And the thing is, you got that's the same sense of humor and same comedy as Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Right? You get Kevin James, and what was the name of that?
that was New York or no?
Whatever it was, him and his wife, and all they did was just both of them and the father-in-law, and that's all you need. And
the father-in-law was funny,
and the brother-in-law, yeah,
he was Jerry Seinfeld, not Jerry Jerry.
Jerry Stiller.
Yeah, still his father,
Still,
right?
Yeah. Still Lemire. He started on Ed Sullivan way back.
Wow.
And they were funny. Then he's George's father, right? He's George's father on Seinfeld, and Kevin James' father-in-law.
Yeah,
Right. So
he was
he's
funny.
perfect for
Oh
that.
man,
Yeah.
he was funny.
Yeah. But you do have the Kevin James look on you a little bit. I didn't think of that until you said it.
Yeah,
you know.
somebody says Kevin James.
You're a little darker, but if you would lighten up there and stuff, yeah.
Jeez, man. Yeah, maybe I do a little there. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's a good look. It's if you have the smile and the laugh and,
Yeah.
and the jolliness when you do your comedic stuff, that's what people want. Most comedians laugh at their own jokes because they're telling you a joke and it is funny.
Yeah.
But they're looking for that response. you
It's
know?
it's being relaxed, and people can see if you're relaxed or if you're trying. I think.
But you know what? You're right there. You're relaxed, and it's not scripted. If you were to read something on TikTok, you could tell.
Yes.
It's almost like it's coming out of your mind. But that's your comedic, and I'm not going to say genius, but it's a comedic talent
Right.
that's coming right out of your body because you know what you're seeing is funny. That praying mantis, and you're like, all right. Now, everyone's thinking the same thing. Would you put that on your finger? Like good woman,
Yeah.
right? And all the women are going crazy, and then you're going, and I forget what you said about the praying mantis, but I'm saying it's exactly what the world would say, and the husband's going, but I don't know. Is he going to attack me? Oh, I don't know what you were saying.
Well, it was. I woke up one morning and they were everywhere. They were all around my
What,
house.
praying mantis?
They were inside my house. They were on.
Oh,
my
a bunch
house.
of them.
It was. I guess something hatched. I'm not sure how praying mantises.
They're
if they come in
cool.
an egg or.
Those are the coolest of the cool. I don't know what. And there's something about the praying mantis with Indians and stuff. You got Indian blood in you, by the way. I don't know if you know it.
Yes,
Right.
I forget what the.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. Yeah, that's why I like Google.
Well, in the morning I do go like this. I don't know if that is that part of my Indian blood? When I wake up, I go. I don't know. I mean, it could be,
Well, if you wake
don't
up,
Indians do that?
Whoa, hey, we can't go there.
All right, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're doing your TikTok, and I hope people will watch that, and we'll give you another plug after.
Give me some ideas on things I can do, man.
No, you don't need ideas.
No, that's true, yeah.
All you need to look is an ant and go, look at that. There must be a million of them out there, and I know they're, that's all you do, and it's true because you're saying what people think,
I look at everything funny. Like if I see something, I'll look at the comedy of it.
That's
yeah.
And
And I think that
I can relate with that because it like even my wife and my daughter says my grandson's 9. They're saying he's just like you, Bob. I go, what? He's a wise guy. No matter what comes out of his mouth, has to be a comment of a wise guy or something. And I look and I went, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, again,
You know what kind of guy he's going to be.
he was up the mountains the other day with us, and he calls me Pep. Pep! He's 9, 8, 9. I need a coffee. So I give him coffee, and half of it's French vanilla. He wants just the French vanilla, but he don't really care. So I give him French vanilla and the coffee. So I give it to him. He's by the fireplace outside, and he's with my daughter, his mother, sitting beside her. So I give him, and being a wise guy, I go, "Here's your coffee, sir." He goes, "Thanks, Bob Lemire." Now, for 8 years,
that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Thanks, Bob Lemire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I started laughing. I'm going, I like that.
Yeah.
Because if you've been a wise guy with someone, and they're a wise guy back, you got a rapport going.
That's right.
You got a rapport. But I mean, with that attitude that you have, and everyone has some medical issues.
That's right.
There's 2 ways of looking at it. And if you look at it on the negative side, you're going down because it's negative. But if you look on the positive side, like you try to do, and enjoy everything you have right in front of you.
Yeah.
Because you might not be here tomorrow.
That's right.
Right? And we're gone. When we're gone, we're gone. And people remember us for about a week. And then they got to live their lives.
That's
so
right.
we better have some fun right now.
Well, they say like 1 or 2 generations, like no one even
knew
you were alive.
No, they won't even know you're alive. And I don't care if you're in books or if you're, think of all the great, great people. They've been dead, but we got to live our life. It's nothing against anyone, but it's a matter of you right now. All that matters is you and your family, all right, and keeping everyone enjoyable, an enjoyable life.
I try to make them laugh every single day, but I guess they get, after a while, they get a little, like, oh, geez, you're always joking around. But you know what? I mean, why not joke around?
Well, you're practicing. You're practicing for TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use that.
I better not hear stuff on TikTok I gave. Yeah. And if you do, just say my cousin Bobby was telling me about it. Because that's just fun. And I do like there's a lot of TikTok stuff, and people are so serious, political, blah, 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 and it's just boring. Yeah. No one wants to. They want to see some funny stuff.
Yep.
They do want to see some funny, and they want to see a sense of humor that they need. Right now, at this time, I think we need some sense of humor.
Absolutely.
Yep. And if you can teach that to your kids, and you can teach it to your grandkids, and because there's nothing more important than to keep your body uplifted. And
it's on your outlook. It's on how you look at everything.
Right. Right. And if you listen, you don't want to. People go, "Oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that." Oh, well, you go do your own thing. Yeah. When people try to tell me what to do in my life, yeah, I'm sorry. you can go do your own thing. I already know what I feel like doing.
That's true.
And if you don't like it, well, then it will too bad, right?
Absolutely.
People try to please, and I think what people please is I want to please certain people all the time. You can't all the time. Yeah. You know that.
Absolutely.
So you joke with them.
Yeah.
And take them places and enjoy the time because, as you say, 2 generations.
That's it.
I say 1 generation. I say 2 weeks.
You're just a picture in a box. Like, who's this guy?
That's right. Well, I think of my grandparents, my parents and stuff. Recently died.
Yeah.
And it's not like you forget, but you're trying to get through the day. You're trying to get through the day, especially with your medical issues.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a hard thing to do. And so your medical issues, your family, your pets, your house, there's a million things you got to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you're joking around and having a good time.
That's the key. I really believe that, try to find, everything is not just always, like this.
Right.
Try to find the funny in it.
Right.
Sometimes it'll lift you up a little, make you feel a little better.
Yeah. And as I say, you're looking for music, do music. Someone like yourself, with what you've gone through and how you're dealing with it, you'd be good writing too. I mean, if you have a sense of like TikTok and you ad lib,
yeah,
that's how you write. You let the writing go. This is how I felt after my first operation. This is how and this is what I did.
Yeah.
Some people will want to read that, even if it's just your children down the road.
Yeah, because a lot of people that are going through that would like to know what to expect.
Right. That's right. Yeah. And a lot of people, it's funny because they don't have the support. So say you're alone and you go through this, and a doctor tells you one thing, but you still don't know what meals you got to eat or where you make them. You have your wife that's making them for you.
That's true.
And that's why with myself, people go, "Oh boy, you're in great shape for your age." If it wasn't for my wife with the way she feeds me, and then I do my own studies. You know, I Google everything on what's great for this and that, especially fruit and vegetables.
We make your soup. You had a soup. Remember that soup you made there?
Yeah,
we make that.
Oh, of course.
And it's unbelievable. It's my
Chicken
favorite
and
soup
vegetables.
in the world.
Yeah, it's a broth, chicken, vegetables. Throw as much spices as you want.
Tomato soup, the one with the tomato
That's
soup.
right, yeah.
I mean, tomato juice.
Yeah,
With the vegetables and all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a soup.
Yeah. Well, it's good for the winter too.
Oh,
Because in a cold winter day, you start and it's good for you. And you make a big pot of soup, you can have it 2 or 3 days.
that's what we do. We make a huge one, and I'll
Yeah.
eat it every day. I mean, it's that good.
But it's good for you.
Yes, it is.
You know, you don't want to sit in there for 2 weeks and then say, "I'll give it a
Yeah, no. It's hard to find anything that's good for you that tastes good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got to be creative a little.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's why I really got involved with fruits and vegetables. I mean, I love fruits and and I just go nuts. That's half my food order.
Really?
Oh yeah, and people say, well, not people, but you think, well, you want to keep your muscle mass, and you look at a gorilla.
Yeah.
That son of a gun's eating bananas and trees.
That's true, yeah.
And look at the size of it. And so there's you do want your protein, and what you get with your meats, but I don't eat that much.
I'm going to start buying a whole lot of bananas now. Jeez, you got me thinking.
Bananas are good, potassium and all that stuff. But I mean, you really have to watch it, because I got a feeling you're like me. I'm overkill on everything. My wife, that's OCD.
That's what
I'm
I do.
Obsessive compulsive on everything I do.
Right.
And my wife goes, "Oh yeah, Bob, have 50 bananas a week and watch what happens. It'll kill you." Because now you can have too much potassium, and I'm not going to get into the logistics, but you can have too much of everything. Everything's going to be moderation. I don't know it, and I tried it. My wife's keeping me moderated with the stuff. But
that's true if you have too much, yeah.
of anything, because you can, vitamins. Oh, you keep taking vitamins.
Yeah.
You overdoing the vitamins, you're going to kill your liver and your kidneys and all your intestines.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that has to be. But then, this is good for you. That's good for you. Right? Well, if it's good for you, give me 20 of them.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It can't hurt you if you have a,
Well, no, it does. It'll
No,
kill
in
you.
your mind,
Oh,
like,
no. Well, they said it's good for you. 1 a day. Well, I'll take 12 a day. Yeah. And I love I don't know, the vitamins and the stuff. And
you take a lot of supplements.
Oh, I love it. But I mean, like I say, I mix and match them.
Yeah.
Because
You fish oil, you take that.
I take the flaxseed. I used to take fish oil, but I take flaxseed oil.
You changed it up?
My bones, my joints were killing me for the longest time. And all of a sudden I said, oh, I haven't taken flaxseed like I used to. Right? I used to take it all the time. I started taking it within a week, 2 weeks. Everything felt good.
Fish oil, that's what happened with me when I started.
Fish oil, flaxseed oil, and you want olive oil. Olive oil is good. And then glucosamine, chondroitin, glucosamine is good for your joints too. You don't want to overdo it. I take one like every other day with the glucosamine, but the flaxseed and stuff, believe me, at 70 years old, I'm still kicking like I was.
That's unbelievable.
I still hurt. I'm hurting, and I can't keep up, like I used to.
Well, you're 70 years old.
Yeah.
You'd never know it by looking at
Right.
you. You look like you're 50s.
And as I say, my wife kept me going with the diet because my diet was terrible. It was the French diet.
Right.
What do you think happened with
Friggin' pasta and
butter?
yeah,
cakes,
ketchup on everything.
Why do you think your insides and your
90%.
cholesterol?
I was 90% blocked.
Eggs and everything. Yeah. Were you 90%?
I was 90% blocked.
So what happened? You were just walking around one day and you went down?
I was, and this is how it happens. And a lot of people don't realize. I was just walking in the woods with my dog, like I've done a million times. I go to this place, I walk 3 miles.
Right.
And all of a sudden, my dog started pulling me a little extra.
Yeah.
So I went from a walk to a frolic. I started frolicking, right?
Wait a minute. So frolic. See how you're making
You
up?
know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I can see you frolicking.
So then all of a sudden, that extra that you don't normally do, that extra exertion,
Right, yeah.
all of a sudden I thought a heart attack went down into your left arm and all that stuff like you hear, right?
they're all different,
Well, this one went straight up into my throat, like it felt like a tingling.
Yeah.
And then it went into my jaw, and then it went up into my eyes and into my head.
Yeah.
I started getting all like, whoa, what's going on, right?
yeah,
I started sweating.
Yeah.
So I sat down, luckily, because I had a thing called the Widowmaker. And usually when you get the Widowmaker, that's it.
Really?
Yeah, the Widowmaker's like the worst one. And I sat down in the woods and I said, oh my gosh, what's going on, man? I thought it was like maybe some acid reflux.
No,
or something.
yeah.
So then after sitting down for 15 minutes, I'm like, all right, I feel a little better. So I got up. I walked out of the woods. I went home. I didn't say nothing to nobody.
No, of course, no, tough guy.
Because I'm thinking, yeah, tough guy. You know what I mean? I'm a man.
Well, I was frolicking.
Nothing hurts me,
You know,
right?
A little frolic never hurt anybody.
For heaven's sake, you see my picture? I freaking. So then the next day, I'm in the yard. I'm coming up my hill. Extra exertion, like normal,
Yeah.
extra.
Oh, the next day.
The next day, it happened again.
Now you.
I still didn't say nothing. Then
I'll get better.
I accidentally told somebody, and then they got the ball rolling on it. They started making calls.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Well, the same thing with your grandfather, my father. How I know my father was having problems months and months before because we'd go out and eat every Friday, me and him. I would take him out. He loved bacon and eggs. He loved it. He would, all of a sudden, 2 months before he died, I says, I'll have 2 bacon, eggs, or whatever. And I did. What are you going to have? Yeah, I'm just going to have coffee. He says, what? His whole life, it was bacon and eggs. And I go, what's the matter? No. So every
He
week,
must have knew.
he started getting pains like what you did.
Right.
And he says, all right, maybe if I stop now, I stop eating the bacon and eggs after 61 years of bacon and eggs.
It's gonna go away.
Yeah, it'll go away. Well,
Right.
that's the guy. That's the male in you. I'll be all right. And that's the worst thing. When you think you're going to be all right,
Right.
and you're not going to be all right. Like women understand. Like Diane, if she has any problem, she's going right to the doctors. I want to know what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
You know, it's weird. It's like, yeah. I mean, once you start feeling something that you don't normally feel,
Yeah, you make a move.
you need to do something right then and there
Because-
I just got lucky.
Yeah.
And the Widowmaker is no joke. Like they said, I think 10% of people that get the Widowmaker heart attack that are in the hospital when it happens
Right.
survive. So if you're in a hospital,
10%.
10% survive if you're in the hospital. I was out in the woods,
Yeah.
and I had it happen twice to me. So I don't even know how I survived that.
So what are they saying is the prognosis for the future? They're going to
So-
watch. They're going to monitor you like anything all the time.
I used to, just to give you another thing, I used to smoke for 40 years. So I was a smoker for 40 years, right? So nothing stopped me. I tried everything to stop smoking, right?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it too much.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the heart attack happened. Boom.
Yeah.
I haven't had a cigarette since. And it's been over 3 months.
And how you?
Now I feel fantastic.
There
Like
you
I
go.
noticed
There
my
you go.
breathing getting better and
Oh, and you're tasting your food. and
everything, the skin,
Yeah.
everything. You notice, 40 years of smoking, a pack a day.
I know.
I got lucky.
My mother and father smoked 2 packs a day.
Pall
Most of-
Malls.
Pall Malls without the filters.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, they didn't have filters, and I would sit in between them, eating my. They would smoke while they were eating.
That's right.
So I was secondhand smoke every day of my life. I'm surprised I don't have something that's. I mean, think about it. People are, secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke is not good for you.
No.
You know? No,
Back in those days, everybody smoked in the house.
Oh, it was cool. If you didn't smoke, you
At
went
school, they smoked in school.
They smoked everywhere.
I smoked in school, in high school. Smoking was, they had a smoking area at the Vogue.
Yeah. And if they didn't, you'd be in the bathroom going, all right, just one.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
You didn't care if you get in trouble.
Hell no.
Because the teachers are smoking too.
That's right.
Yeah. That's about it, Joe.
All right.
That was a quick hour.
that was
wasn't it?
that was great.
We got to know about Joe Conway, and we didn't even get to talk
one and
about.
only.
We didn't even talk about your uncle, and I wanted to talk about him, Doug Kirk.
Yeah.
And he's still alive.
He's
Doug
still
Kirk.
alive. I met him not too long ago.
What's his name? Doug
His name was
Zelowitz?
Dick Zelowitz.
Dick
and,
Zelowitz.
And
Richard
Zelowitz.
Zelowitz, yeah.
And he fought Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
got
I've
the
seen him
video.
fight. I saw him fight. He was.
Oh, you were there?
No, not when he fought Muhammad Ali.
Oh.
I saw him fight up in Maine, and I know he went to England and fought one of the champs in England.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he was, and his name Doug Kirk.
That's right.
Why was his name Doug Kirk? He looked like Kirk Douglas.
That's right.
He looked exactly like Kirk
That's
Douglas.
true. Yeah, you're right.
Back in the day, are you still?
Yeah, I know.
Contact.
Yeah.
Tell him about this, and we'll give him a little shout out,
Okay.
Mr. Doug Kirk.
All right.
And he was good. He was really.
I heard he
good.
was.
Yeah. And your father fought too.
Yeah.
He fought a little too. Yeah. And I fought a little. It's not a good business to be in.
No,
Not if you want
no.
to keep your wits
No.
as you get older. But that's about it, my friend. And
All right.
I really enjoyed that. We'll get you back on it. You know what I want to do? Get you back on there with your daughter, Jessica.
Okay. All right.
And what we'll do is we'll talk about, her workouts and stuff, because she's a phenom. You got to get her on your TikToks.
Wait till you see her now. I mean, she's unbelievable.
Get her on your TikToks, because she could actually go places spreading her knowledge. When
Just
you're
like
that
being on taking pictures of her,
No.
like the muscle that she
good.
has
Yeah,
on her.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
No, zero body fat.
Never takes any supplements for all health. No
Right.
steroids or anything like that.
I would have her cook for me if I was you all the time. Her and your wife.
Yeah.
I would eat nothing but what they give me.
That's what I'm doing right now.
All right.
And protein bars. That's all I eat now.
No ice cream and stuff. No.
Well, once in a while.
Well, that's when you frolic.
I have to live for
I
heaven's
gotta
sakes.
live. When I frolic, I go have.
I got to break the rules once in a while. You know what I mean?
Well, there's no fun if you don't.
That's true.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the show, the Joe Conway, and Joe. Once again, what's your TikTok? Say that again.
So it's Joe Conway 941 with a red X at the end on TikTok.
And you'll see him. He's got a Superman.
Yeah, you'll see a thing right
The
there.
Superman pose, yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll have a couple of laughs. You really will have a couple of laughs.
I'm going to get them better. They're going to start to get a little better.
Right.
Now I'm going to now that I'm getting televised here, I'm going to
Oh, yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to try to
yeah,
become
yeah,
professional here now.
I would.
All right.
I hope you enjoyed the show. DrakeTV.org. We're on YouTube also. You can catch us. And then hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.